During a crisis, communications can be just as important as dealing with the crisis itself. We're going to look at how presidents throughout history have handled these moments and compare that with what Trump is doing today. Leveling with the American public. During the Depression and World War II, FDR understood that to get the American public through this tough time, you had to be straightforward with them about the challenges that they face and inspire them to hang in there.
And I know that when you understand what we in Washington have been about, I shall continue to have your cooperation.
Let's compare that to Trump's press briefings. There is a mishmash of inconsistent and contradictory information.
The masks, it's going to be really a voluntary thing. You can do it. You don't have to do it. I'm choosing not to do it.
Inspire. Let's look at President Reagan after the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded.
Today is a day for mourning and remembering.
In that moment, the country had to make sense of this tragedy and revere the astronauts who were lost.
We mourn 7 heroes.
Look at how President Trump speaks about the frontline healthcare workers who put their lives on the line every day.
Where are the masks going? Are they going out the back door?
He actually accuses them of stealing PPE.
No, I don't think it's hoarding. I think it's maybe worse than hoarding, but check it out.
Combating fear. In 9/11, there was some anger and hatred towards Muslim Americans. To combat that, President Bush visited a mosque.
The face of terror is not the true faith of Islam. Islam is peace.
Compare that to Trump using race and ethnicity to divide and frighten Americans by insisting on calling this
The Chinese virus?
Putting politics aside. After Superstorm Sandy devastated a good part of New York and New Jersey, just days before his own re-election, President Obama commended the Republican governor of the state of New Jersey.
Governor Christie, throughout this process, has been responsive. So I just want to thank him for his extraordinary leadership.
Conversely, President Trump is actually using the COVID response to attack his political opponents.
The governor, who's a failed presidential candidate, as you know, he's constantly, I guess complaining would be a nice way of saying it.
Trump is failing where other presidents have led, but the American people are filling the void, and that's how we'll get through this together.